What's up, and welcome back to Interpreting the Stars, where today I'm taking a look at the latest Netflix film 6 Underground starring Ryan Reynolds. Netflix has been killing it recently, seeing how they've been nominated for several Golden Globes this year, and it's now time to see if this film is added to an ever-expanding list of surprises Netflix has in store. Then again, let's not forget who made it, Michael Bay. A lot of people have different ideas for what they think about Michael Bay. I typically like his stuff more than most, as his penchant for explosions has never really annoyed me on its own, but Bay has never really been a director known for masterpieces either. So it'll be interesting to see where I rank this one as a whole. Will I stay in abnegation or join the ranks of everybody else that doesn't exactly love it? Let's get cracking. This review is brought to you by the word of the day: abnegation, denial, usually self-directed. 6 Underground focuses on 6 underground agents known only by their code names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. They are an elite team, each with their own specialty, and they take on cases the government just refuses to because it's too difficult. Their mission: to take down a ruthless leader and appoint his democracy-happy brother in his place. This is a film where I definitely understand where people have their frustrations. As a general fan of Michael Bay, I know he wins some and loses some, and I feel like 6 Underground was one of his losses. While the film has a good concept and a solid, understandable plot, it lacks pretty significantly when it comes down to the story consequence and intrinsic weight. What does that mean? Story consequence is simply the question of what will happen if they don't succeed their mission. It sets the tone of urgency and answers why they're doing this right now as opposed to later. We all know why they're doing it in general, because the government won't, but there's no real reason as to why they're doing it right now. They are essentially having a box of random people that they have to take down. They're all evil, and they pull names out at random, so there isn't much of a consequence. As far as intrinsic weight goes, that just means, why are these people specifically going on these missions? Why are they risking their lives to succeed it? While it does slightly dig into these people and their lives before they were underground agents, it doesn't dive deep enough. So I never really believe they have a passion for what they're doing in the movie. And that, my dear viewers, is why the action in the movie isn't met with much significance. You ever see a high-octane action film that just ends up feeling boring? Well, that's why. Internally, we don't watch a movie just for the action. The action is just a means to tell a story. And if the story is weak, the audience won't really care if the action is fun, and the action in 6 Underground is indeed fun on its own. It's that lack of story which dilutes everything else in the movie, which is technically okay to good. Like the diversified cast of characters who all have their own importance and strengths into what's going on. Like Michael Bay's specific vision when it comes down to cinematography. Like the editing that tells the story that's out of sequence but is still perfectly understandable. Like the beautiful scenery of the different countries they travel to. Like the chemistry that everybody has together. There's a lot of technical areas that I think were done well enough, but without that intrinsic weight of the story, it's incredibly difficult to actually care about what's physically happening. Take it this way: I can only shut my brain off so much when watching this type of action film. The story affects everything else. Like how the cast isn't bad. I like Ryan Reynolds, but the fact that not much of the story means anything to you also means you don't care who plays this character, or any of the characters at that matter. Story is the glue for which a film operates, and without it, a lot can fall apart. To be absolutely honest, I got to the level of boredom that I would have been a lot happier just stopping it. What did I score 6 Underground? 52%. 52 out of 100 possible stars, granting it the letter grade of F. Fail. This may be a little bit controversial of me to say, but to Ryan Reynolds, I have to say it. I was more engaged with Green Lantern. Guys, let me know what you thought about this Netflix film. Were you a fan, or would you consider this to be more of a flop? Let me know below. As for YouTube, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button if you like this review and would like to see some more like it. Hit the thumbs up button because that always helps out my channel. And don't forget about that little bell icon because that helps notify you when I come out with my next review. And until then, peace out.